Hi guys! In this video, I am reglazing 3 separate pieces, and I will be taking you through the process of reglazing 3 pieces that have already been fired and I didn't like how they came out. So let's jump right into it. Okay, so the first is a set of mugs, which I wasn't crazy about those drips. They were too thick for me, and I don't know, I wasn't crazy about it. But the first combo right there is Snow by Amico, and then Soft Aqua by Spectrum, and then a rim of Light Flux. So here I am spraying down the mug with hairspray, which will allow the glaze to adhere. And so the first coat of the Reglaze is Blue Rutile by Amico. Now that hairspray really allows the first coat especially to adhere to the pot. And I go kind of thin on that first coat with a refire because it allows the next layer of glaze to stick better than the first one, the Blue Rutile. So yeah, so then the next glaze that I'm going to layer on top of that is Power Turquoise by Laguna, which is a beautiful glaze. I use that glaze with almost not every combo, but a lot of combos. By itself, it's very stable. I don't like it by itself. It doesn't do much, but it is a bright, nice blue turquoise. Okay, so then that's the second coat there. And then on top of that, I'm going to be adding Mako's Norse Blue. So a quick tip on the handle part, I always put glaze halfway down the handle, not ever the whole thing, because those handles are tricky with glazing in general. They can easily, especially when layering, run off the handle and stick to the shelf. That happens quite frequently. So when I apply glaze now, I try to just go halfway down the handle and leave the bottom as the snow or whatever the base color was. Just a quick tip. All right, so that's it for this mug. And in the next clip, I'm gonna show you how they came out. Very different from the first firing, but kind of cool, very neutral. I like it. What do you think? All right, so piece number 2 is a bud vase, which is actually one of my favorite pieces. It is just 3 times of Honey Flux by Amico and Iron Luster on top by Amico. But I was showing you here a mug in the same combo, but not enough glaze was applied. It didn't come out the way I'd wanted. So again, I'm hairspraying, nice, good spray. And now I'm just applying more Honey Flux and really just getting a good coat over the whole thing of the Honey Flux. So here you'll notice my pressure is very light on the first coat because I hairsprayed it. I don't want to wipe the hairspray off, and if I try to go too thick or my pressure is too hard, it'll wipe off. It won't adhere. It'll wipe off the hairspray and it won't really stick. So the first coat is this really tender, almost light brush stroke, which creates a layer for the next layer to adhere to. It will. So it is right here. You can see how much more glaze, a regular coat when you're glazing normally. That's just a tip, for reglazing. So yeah, so I'm just really slopping on the Honey Flux now that I can with that light first coat. and just adding a really, really, really good thick coat. And you'll see at the end how this came out, which to me was just stunning. All right, so now I'm adding more of the iron luster. Same concept, loading up the brush, just really getting a good thick few coats of that iron luster. All right, I cannot wait to show you the next clip, which is the finished piece. One of my favorite pieces. It is so gorgeous. Look at. So pretty. Honestly, it's one of my favorite pieces and it's in my house. All right, so next and last is this plate that we can talk about. So the first combo was stroke and coat, peacock technique, Caribbean blue and jaded were the colors that I used of the stroke and coat with honey flux. I wrote down on my notes that it was pearl white, but it definitely wasn't. So here I am again, spraying it down. I just didn't like how it didn't move at all, like the peacock technique. So I wanted to get some movement there. That was my, whole thought about reglazing this one. And of course, who do I always call in? Pearl white to fix everything. So I'm adding pearl white from Spectrum, a good, 2 good coats of that, just slopping it all over it, and really getting a good thick couple of coats. As you can tell, I really like to add on the glaze. The next color is Stroke and Coat's Moody Blue. Guys, I can't tell you how much I love that color. It is one of the most beautiful blues I've ever come across. I love it. It's beautiful. So I'm squirting it all over the rim, just getting a thick application on the rim, which I then decided to use my paintbrush to get, more of an even coat. I'm not sure why I did that. I think I just wanted to have it more even around the rim for some reason, because the pattern was already underneath there from the first firing. Now I'm just, throwing some random dots of the Moody Blue all over the plate. No rhyme or reason, just playing, being creative, getting it all over there, and then taking my brush and sort of smoothing it into the other glaze underneath it. All right, so the top coat I'm using is Sandstone by Mako. I love this glaze. It looks gorgeous with pearl white and sandstone on top. Just that combination is gorgeous. This is a really awesome glaze to layer with. So I'm putting 2 good coats of sandstone over the entire piece, and then that is it. And I will fire this off for a second time. Here it is. I definitely like it better the second time around. What do you guys think? Let me know, and thank you for watching, and I will see you very soon. Bye.